Welcome everyone to your relaxing yin yoga. I hope you are well. May this practice bring you peace and calm and a sense of contentment and wellness. So let's start in a seated position. Root the sit bones into the ground. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders down and back, chin parallel to the floor, and then tuck the head back slightly so it's right on top of the shoulders. Bring a thumb and the forefinger to touching, and then the hands, palms up, lightly resting on your knees. Feel free to close your eyes. Notice the shoulders moving away from the ears, trapezius muscles relaxing, elbows drooping down towards the floor. And bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the natural expansion of your abdomen and your entire body as you breathe in. And a contraction, a natural release on the exhale. Support beneath you. Notice which muscles are working to keep you upright. Maybe some stabilizatory muscles in your core. A little bit in the hips and legs. But everything else, relax. Relax your arms, relax your feet, relax your face. Begin to deepen your breath. As you inhale, send the air all the way down to your belly, expanding your belly in all directions, filling up your lungs, expanding your ribs completely, filling up all the way to the collarbone. And then exhale the air from the collarbone, contract your ribs, contract your belly button to the back of the spine so 100% of carbon dioxide can flow out. And then on your inhale, bring in fresh oxygen, filling up your lungs from bottom to top, and then exhaling the air, releasing carbon dioxide, waste, things that no longer serve you, emptying the lungs from top to bottom. And then apply a slight constriction at the back of the throat for ocean breathing. It's like fogging up a window, but your mouth is closed. A breathy breath. You sound like the ocean, and this is very soothing for the nervous system. On your next inhale, slowly open your eyes, and let's come to lying on our bellies. So come to a comfortable position. Bring your hands underneath your chin. Feet maybe at least hip distance apart. Relax your glutes, legs, relax your spine, especially the muscles that run along the spine. So we're setting up for Sphinx pose, which is a very important pose for your low back. If you feel a compression in your low back, then stay here. This is your perfect Sphinx. Making sure to relax everything, muscles nice and soft. But if you're not really feeling much in the low back, start to raise your chest. Monitor the sensation, and when you get a good sensation, you can put whatever you need, so maybe a block or a pillow underneath your chest, stack your fists, relax your forehead. That is step one. Finding a good height for your chest, and a good compression in the low back, or you can come up all the way up on your elbows, elbows underneath the shoulders, hang the head if you do have a block. It's nice to put up your forehead on your block. And breathe long, deep ocean breaths. With each exhale, you relax even more. your body for any tension. Notice any tension, maybe around if there's any in your low back. Notice if it's any pain. So never move into any pain or any sharp pain. You just want a dull compression sensation here. And so if there is any pain, if you've gone too much or up too much, then what will happen is that your muscles will start to contract naturally because your muscles naturally protect your joints. So scan with your consciousness. Are your muscles contracting because you're up too far and they're trying to protect you? Or is there tension, maybe unconscious tension in your mind, and all you need to do is bring your awareness to that body part. Breathe into that body part. And with each exhale, tell yourself gently, relax. That body part might naturally relax with your awareness. But if it doesn't, no worries. Your body part will relax in its own time, cultivating patience here. Exhale all the air out. On your inhales, slowly lower down onto your stomach. Look over to your right. Bend your right knee, slide it along the floor until it's in line with your right hip. Just a couple of breaths here, releasing your spine. A tourniquet effect happens. There's a compression in your low back. All this nutrient-rich oxygenated blood was pooling into that area, and now it's flowing through your low back. Bring your right leg back, look over to the left. Bend your left knee, slide along the floor until it's in line with your hip. Sphinx was helping encourage a nice healthy lumbar curve. And bring your left leg back and then press yourself up to a seated position. Bring your legs out in front of you. Bring your two soles to meet. So soles of the feet, so meeting, and your body, your legs in a diamond formation. So the further out your ankles are, or your heels are, the more you're gonna feel it in your hips. The closer your heels are, you'll feel it more in the inner legs. So you choose what you feel like you need to work on today. I like going somewhere in the middle. Take out the fleshy parts so you can feel your sit bones rooted into the ground. So if you're feeling a lot of pressure here, gravity's already causing a nice compression in the hips, then just like Zach is doing, you put a block underneath each knee, or maybe even towards the hip if your knees are quite high. Monitor the sensations in your body, and as you exhale, slowly fold forward. So depending where you are in this pose, you might feel it best to relax like a rag doll, or you might need some things creatively stacked underneath you so that you can relax your forehead on. Trying to be creative here. Palms up, is a gesture of receiving energy from the universe. Palms down is grounding. If you feel like your mind is, be it a monkey, distracted, then fingers down will be more helpful, as it's something else that contacts the ground that helps you ground you in the present moment. So wherever you are in this pose is exactly where you're meant to be. Feel a dull pressure, and we're staying here for a longer amount of time. Just relax into it, surrender into it. Your hips and legs will unwind, unfold. The moments will unfold the way they're meant to. As you inhale, notice your abdomen expanding with air and the oxygen in your low back, moving into the spaces in between each vertebra, and even into the spaces in your hips, pelvis, and where you're feeling it in your legs. And notice the sensation, and notice how the sensations change as you breathe. Curiously observing your experience as you breathe. And if you only have 3 minutes of your day to do something great for your joints, for your mobility, but also for the calmness of your mind, do this pose. Butterfly it is. It's getting at your hips, legs, and spine. And as you breathe that ocean breath, equal breaths, breathing in for a count of 4, observe the pause, exhale for a count of 4, observe the pause on the exhale, as you do that balancing breath for 3 minutes in butterfly. You're getting the most efficient use of your time. 3 more long, deep breaths here. Yourself up. Take away any props. Bring your hands underneath your knees. Press them together. I'm going to do it sideways. So hands underneath the shoulders, feet hip distance apart. Just lift up. Head all the way back. If there's any pinching in the back of the neck, then bring your chin to chest. But just 2 breaths here, just a counter pose. And then lower down. Coming to tabletop. So if you have 1 block, put it underneath your right hand. If you have 2, a hand on top each block. Hands underneath the shoulder, shoulder distance apart. Knees, hip underneath the hips. Bring the right foot in between the hands. So for dragon pose, slide the left knee back as you sink the hips down and you're feeling the sensation in the front of the hip. Suspend yourself up on your arms. Relax as much as you can. This is a pose where it's harder to relax So you're just suspending yourself on your arms and relaxing your legs and hips as much as possible, because that's where the work is happening, working in the connective tissue in the hips, front of the hips. 7 more long, deep breaths here. Bow the head down. Cultivating that patience for whatever experience happens. It's not uncommon for uncomfortable emotions to arise in this pose. But the great thing is with emotions is that if they're coming up, they want to come out. So feel it. Suspend judgment about it. Just be curious. And then let it go. Ride the wave. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale, bring your hips up. Bring your right leg back. Just take away the blocks a little bit. Hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, press the fingertips into the floor, curl the toes under, and lift up into a downward dog. Pressing the floor with your hands down and away from you. Bend one knee, send the other heel to the floor, and vice versa. Walking your dog. Since I haven't taught in a bit, I haven't done a little bit of yoga in the last few days over the holidays. I'm really feeling this downward dog in my legs. Gosh. Okay, lower down. And that's what, when we put our bodies into a shape, it's a diagnostic tool. How am I feeling today? Normally there's more length and mobility in the backs of my legs, but that's okay. Means maybe I choose to do yoga every day. Bring the left foot in between the hands. So make sure the hands are shoulder distance apart, so underneath the shoulders, and then shimmy the right knee back, hips lower down, so you feel a good sensation in the front of the right hip, but then you also feel the compression in the front of the left hip. Bow the head down when you have a good dull pressure going on, sensation. Relax your legs as much as possible. 9 long, deep breaths here. Inhaling curiosity. Exhaling patience. Every experience unfolds the way it's meant to. Any resistance makes the experience persist. Just like a boiling water, if you watch the water, it's not going to boil any quicker. So we just let go and surrender. Exhale all the air out. On your inhale, raise your hips, bring your left leg back, take away the props. Hands shoulder distance apart, curl the toes under, lift the hips, and walk your dog. Lower down, back into a seated position. So, extend your left leg out so the left heel comes towards the midline of the body. Bring your right ankle across and next to your left hip. Sandwich your right knee on top of your left knee so that your knees are towards the midline of your body. We're working with an adduction. Root the symbols to the ground. Anchor your right arm behind your spine. It is your new spine. And like Zach is doing, he's even anchoring his foot down. So that's neat. So it stays there. You can do that. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, twist. Anchor left arm on right knee. Look over the right shoulder. Now, relax your spine as much as you can. Suspending yourself up on your arms for 9 long, deep breaths. Feel free to close your eyes, roll your eyes up towards your third eye, or it's like you're looking upwards with the crown of your head, which is the sky dome of to your soul. Right leg extends out, heel towards the midline, bend your left knee, left ankle goes beside the right hip, sandwich the left knee on top of the right. Half shoelace. Anchor the left hand goes right behind the spine, it is your new spine. Right arm comes out, cotton will help me, exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Anchor both arms, and then now relax. 9 long, deep breaths here. Chin can just go down a little bit, or chin parallel to the floor, just to create some space in the back of the neck. So when an unexpected distraction enters the room while you're in a meditative state, all these poses are meditative, so unexpected, this very adorable cat here. So then cotton becomes a part of the meditation. So feel free to meditate on the sensations in your body, counting your breath, the music, or even observing cotton. Exhale all the air out. Inhale and twist. And exhale, do a little counter twist to the other side. And back to the middle. Extend your left leg. And maybe come to the middle of your mat as we come down onto the floor. Inhale, arms up above your head. Grab either elbows, heels together. Keeping hips and shoulders flat along the floor. Exhale, slide your heels over to the right, shoulders, elbows over to the right. Feel free to stay here with a nice lengthening sensation on the left side of the body. If you need some anchoring, right ankle over left, or the most anchoring left ankle over right. Keeping hips and shoulders flat along the floor. Feel as you open up the left side. Taking an inventory of what your entire left side feels like. Breathing long, deep ocean breaths. If your elbows are high above, you can always put a pillow or something underneath the elbows. If there's any uncomfortable sensation in the shoulders, you can always release your arms. exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Bring your hands on your knees and draw circles. So this is a nice massage for the low back. Circle a few times in one direction, and then in the other. And then extend your legs, your arms into your most favorite shavasana. Release the breathing technique and breathe naturally and normally. Unhinge your jaw, relax your face. Allow all your muscles to soften. Feel them as they ungrip from the bone. Spread along the support beneath you. Release all tension and relax. Relaxed state where the cells are signaled to go into their healing